CBS News Justice and Homeland Security correspondent now Jeff Pegues joins us with more from Washington. And Jeff, what do investigators believe Vladimir Putin's main motivations were to execute the hack we've seen?
Well, one working theory is that there was a lot of bad blood between Putin and Hillary Clinton. In fact, back in 2011, there was an election in Moscow. There were anti-Putin protests as a result, and Vladimir Putin, and this has been widely reported, felt like Secretary Clinton had disparaged the voting results and caused some of these protests. So there is some bad blood there. And that's just one working theory, though, as to why the Russians may have wanted to influence the election, may have sought to release some of the information gathered from the DNC in those hacks.
And we saw a DNC representative essentially confirm to you that it did in fact take several months for the DNC to respond to the initial FBI alert. Beyond that acknowledgement, however, what does that delay, how did that delay impact this in the opinion of investigators?
Well, in many ways, when you have a cyber attack like that, you have to move quickly to stop and limit the damage, and clearly that was not done in this case. You have the DNC acknowledging that they were slow to react, and based on the information that we have, there were delays in how the FBI responded to this as well. And then you see the scope of what has been released as a result of these hacks. And so there is clear evidence that both the FBI, frankly, and the DNC were slow to react to this.
And it can't be overstated that the two actually physically in Washington are something of a 10-minute walk between them. Is there, if nothing else, is there regret looking back on both sides that perhaps nothing more was done in that moment?
Well, we're still getting to the bottom of that, how the FBI is going to respond to this, and more will come out in the coming days. But clearly, there appears, based on what the information that we have, that there appears to be a lack of urgency in this case. And we now know that as early as July of 2015, thousands of malicious emails were sent out, and the DNC hack was a result of some of the damage.
Do we anticipate any further discussion publicly or hearings to begin before President Obama leaves office?
Well, I don't know if hearings are going to begin before President Obama leaves office, but certainly there is this review that the Obama administration and the president specifically is called for on these efforts in the eyes of the intelligence community, certainly of the Russian government trying to influence the election. But there is silence in many areas of law enforcement and intelligence at this moment, because the focus is on getting this review done and preventing leaks.
And still, that silence is deafening, to be sure. Jeff Pegues in Washington, we very much appreciate it.